You're muted, Matt.
Thank you. We find our heroes in the midst of the Utaspire Mountains. They following the guidance and trails of a nomadic people and seeing those people upon their path. They particularly were looking for ways to get as deep into the glacier as they could to see the routes that plants might take, for it is some type of blood baptized plant that they are seeking, a thing that has been sending off seedlings and saplings out into the west to ill effect to the surrounding towns, and it might be spreading. Um, Having been emboldened by Ragasvaga and by Spirit of the Raven itself, they have been hoping to find, given rest and knowledge of the two spirits that rule the section of the Utaspire, Rafspiki of storm and lightning, and Ishval of the glacier itself. They found what seemed to be almost a home, a sacred place of power that had been invaded by creatures that had become overcome with the power of this blood vine. The blood vine manipulating them to its own ideas, stealing power, it seemed, from the glacier itself, creating walls of ice to combat their foes. They were finally defeated, but not without a near loss of life, as you four now find yourselves in this place of frozen beauty. Large ice pillars stand, all formed, it seemed, by regular melting and refreezing in what is sturdy and hollow. A pool of what seemed to once held vast waters now only holds just a little bit. At its very bottom, only an inch of water remains of what looked like was 2 feet deep. Even that, the bowl shape of this roughly makes it very thin indeed. The walls, nearly transparent at one time, it seems, are clouded, letting less light than it seems it was designed to do. But still, what's left in the reflection of the pillars and the walls gives a dim light to this place that is out of the sun. As you are able to carry your bloodied selves and take stock of this small area, what would you like to do?
This area here, do we see I think Nala is interested in trying to find like a place that she can sit down for a bit, because she is really bad off, but she isn't going to just sit down in the middle of an open area. Is there like a place where the mountains are kind of going upward, kind of like jaggedly, or just
so it's fairly closed off, this area?
Okay,
because it's almost as though this went through the glacier, and so it's kind of protected.
Okay, all right. If the two of you don't mind, I might need an hour before we move too much, unless you know of a cave nearby where we might shelter a bit. I don't want us to freeze.
Well, if you always wanted to have an extended period of rest, I could just make one of those protective coverings that would allow you to sleep for a bit. The little hut, you know.
Right, right. I don't want to slow us down, obviously, and I know we need to keep moving, but if we could spare the hour, and she looks really bad off. Like she's just she's got like 13 HP.
Yeah, I was just gonna follow it up. I mean, you do look like you're not in your best shape, dear. I mean, you take as much time as you need, and we'll be here.
All right. Maybe the two of you can find some things around here while I sit down. And Nalo is going to sit down to try to get a short rest.
Um, I go over to Layla and I hold out a bottle. And this bottle, um, I imagine it that it's very reminiscent of the bottle of water that Bobby Boucher's mom gave him. And it's the glass bottle of Ishjar water that we got in that little pocket dimension. Um, with the that was kind of like tied to the Raven Queen, but also tied to Ishvagar and things like that. So I hand it to Layla and I say, "Do you think that you could use this to maybe find the source or a direct route to the spirit of the glacier?"
Um, so, out of character, you're wanting me to use an item to try to do find person?
Yeah, I don't know if it would be. I don't know if it's able to be with fine person because it's like a all encompassing being. But whatever you think, or maybe Matt can chime in here.
I think it's like trying to play off your general spiritualness. Like, is there something you
Mhm.
can do with this?
Right.
Okay.
So, and I would say, as we've done a lot of this stuff, like if you want to use your creativity, you've done stuff like this where you're like, oh, can I use this? What does this look like for me? Does that make sense?
I mean, typically when I've done that, it's been me trying to do some sort of religion check and tapping into my unknown knowledge.
Okay.
Um, so I guess I could try to. I guess what I would do is I would see if I could telepath if like is what's in the jar like a piece of the spirit.
It says that it's Ifshar water, so I think it comes from the source of this glacier being.
Okay. I guess then what I would try to do is just telepathically link with it and talk to it that way and see if maybe like through the telepathic link with this small piece I could maybe get a general direction of where the main body is, so to speak. Does that make sense?
It does. Why don't you go ahead and take that and throw it into the narrative? Like, so describe what you're doing and what you're saying and that type of thing.
So I guess I kind of just I'll kind of just sit with it in a meditative stance and close my eyes and kind of extend my mental being towards it, feeling just the tiny little bit that it is, and asking it, where is the rest of you? Can you show me? And hopefully it can guide me from that.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom religion, please.
Okay. Well, then I'm proficient in religion, so I'm just going to roll my insight because I'm proficient in that, and that has wisdom already on it. So 24.
Okay.
Hey.
So as you take a water and try to allow this to be found, you sit, and as the light grows dim, as clouds form, there's this thunder that kind of reverberates through the space. The sound waves seem to get manipulated and changed within the tunnels. Slight cracks and creaks. And as it does, behind the fountain, you hear this larger creak and crack as feels like ice is shattered. Looking behind, you see what was a frozen over tunnel seems to have been revealed.
Yeah.
I will point out the direction that it showed me.
I heard something, but I wasn't able to see that. That's marvelous. You did a great job, Layla. I can't thank you enough. I think we need to help free this creature, and there's many powerful beings that think maybe we should do the same. Whatever this undead floral obscenity is, I don't know. It's not good for this place. It's not good for the land. And after they do that, I'll probably sit with Nala and take the extra 5-10 minutes if I need to, just so I can do arcane recovery.
Okay. Yeah. Just standing here, you all can take a short rest if you'd like. It's a safe place.
All right, let's put these back. There we go. Shoot, I got some spell slots back. I'll take it.
Nala will get back up.
Nala, I think we found a way, and a decent path that would take us to the source of Ifshal.
All right. Well, let's get our things and start heading out.
As we go to the kind of the part that was like attacked, the crack in the tunnel that was revealed, are we able to squeeze through it, or is this something that we should chisel away to make an opening for us?
It looks like a tunnel uncovered.
Okay.
That's like good natural, so it's very thin in some places, but you're able to get through.
Perfect.
All right. As you follow this, you can hear the sounds of thunder closer. Through the glacial walls, there's lightning that moves all around, leaving bits of strayed and darker material you recognize as glacier glass being formed around you. As it goes on, it begins to angle down, almost as though what seemed to be an idea of stairs, not fully formed, but more like natural slopes that end while another begins, that seem to be made out of the glass.
All right. Nala will try this first to get down there.
Okay, so just go down first. Yeah, your way down. It surprisingly you find like there's the strange lightning striations that have added a tread and texture for you to get on to make it not quite slippery. Almost like as you're moving, in response to Layla's prayer, that these are being formed and you are being allowed in.
Is it dark in here, or can we make out the color of the lightning?
It is essentially lit by these flashes of lightning. So it goes from bright to a dim before another one comes in. It's almost like a strobe light area as you're walking through.
And are these purple like the ones from the village?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna slow move if everybody else is coming to just kind of venture forward slowly. Still not sure if we're going to find anything here, but I do have my I have a what is it, perception that is based on hearing and smelling. So I'm going to try to pay particular attention to anything I hear that might be echoing down these this tunnel here.
What are you using down the tunnel again? Sorry.
My Drugger Varger gave me advantage if I'm trying to perceive things using my hearing or my smelling.
Perfect. All right. Then the three of you go down as the path narrows, then opens into a vault of stone and appears to be deeply frozen air. You can feel the moisture in your mouths, near your eyes, almost crust over, crystallize. The cavern carved clearly, not by tools, but by the slow, patient will of ice. Walls glitter with the deep veins of glacier glass, catching light from nowhere, reflecting your shadows in fractured shards. Each footstep you make seems to echo, as though swallowed by the centuries that created this place. At the far end, you can feel as well as see these two presences that linger. This figure of what appears to be living ice rests slump against the frozen wall. Form slightly shaped like the mountain itself. Skin a lattice of frost and stone. The hair a cascade of bright crevasses that drip faintly with meltwater. And her eyes, once endless it seems, flicker like dim stars buried under snow. A sound like an avalanche caught in her throat shudders from her chest. And across from her, lightning that sputters. This form is fractured, arcs of stormlight struggling to hold a shape. Wings of plasma flickering and breaking into sparks. His is a thunder. So his thunder is like a whisper, a little growl trapped in a cloud. Even so, every hair on your arms stands on end as he looks on you, his face shifting. Bird, wolf, hollow-eyed man, taking different forms to observe you. The air between them is heavy, charged, yet stilled, like a storm that has forgotten how to break. And their voices, when they come, aren't loud, but worn, as though they've been speaking too long with no one to listen. The roots, rumbles Isfial, words cracking like stone. They drink our strength. This is Rafspeki, sparks dripping from his jaw. Both turn their gaze upon you. For a moment, you are no more than snowflakes on a mountain, sparks in a storm. And yet these beings wait, expecting something.
Wait, are we the beans, or is the plant the beans? We come here to rid this floral abomination of these lands, hoping that we can restore you both to your strengthened forms. I don't have too much to offer except for my will and my interest in saving these lands from things that don't respect life or nature. Can you tell us, or I know that they are stealing from you and using your strengths against us. Is there any way, or have you noticed any weaknesses that we can use against this creature?
Isfial, the woman of mountain and ice and melt, turns, stares. They draw from a taproot. From there, they spread. A growth that was left alone too long.
Are there any moulins, shafts, or chutes that we can use to carry us to the base of that taproot? I know that you don't have too much power, but I've carried these with me for quite some time. And I thought that maybe one day would come where they would get their final use. I used to have more, but I hope these will do. And they are actually the last 4 leftover Rune of Essence absorptions that I got from the Ice Tower in the beginning of this campaign.
Okay. Then, and what was the purpose of these?
I was hoping whether I can either boost Ifshal's current strength to maybe lead us or make a Mulan a shoot, like a shoot that like some glaciers had to take us to that route, or use it to maybe even help them fight against the taproot. So when we go there, maybe the taproot is weakened or something like that might embolden Ifshal currently.
Gotcha. Okay. So now look, there. I can widen the paths that they have already made. So that you can go down. So it will be covered or watched by them.
This might seem like a strange question, but it's really not. Is there anything around Ishval in particular that resembles a skeleton, a bone, or anything like that?
No, there wouldn't be in particular.
Would Nala have any knowledge about any significance to the term bone? Would it refer to something other than a skeleton?
What are you referring to?
Specifically, I'm referring to the bone of Ishval, which was known as the spirit of the glacier, according to clerics. This is what we learned when we went to the village.
Okay.
And this is the first time we've actually seen Ishval.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah. So that was more of like, it was the idea. I was thinking, looking at this ideas of that being a little bit more like symbolic or a name given to something. Maybe is this what it serves as?
Okay, kind of like a stiff skeleton, like something to hold in place something.
Yeah. Well, because the glacier glass was referred to as that. Yeah.
Okay. That's all Nala was curious about.
We would take any help we would can give, but I can assure you we will do whatever we can to rid this stain on this land.
Yep, they here as they kind of take in these runes, artifacts that you have. With those, we can empower you, make you give you a piece of our presence.
I've felt your presence ever since I've had this on me, as I show them the bottle that I got. But I will take your blessing and do what I can.
While we're here, actually, this does seem an appropriate time to ask. We are charged with relocating a horrible, almost druidic creature. Is there any land in all of this area that you know of that could handle such a terrible entity?
Yeah. A storm can speak here. Spiky is he? There's much. There are places where it could be where there is nothing to harm, but one would have to look deep to make sure it was such.
Thank you. And yes, we are here to take care of this root that has caused such pain to this area. I suppose maybe even the tooth of Dragovarga is probably on her forehead. I really don't know how that works, if it glows like the other one or if it's just permanently like a paint there or something. But
Right, yeah, your spirit markings grow as does the raven mark on another party member here. Yeah, so actually what they will say, specifically on what you were asking there,
Mhm.
I think Gruff Specky will say the most appropriate would be in the Sunder Peak.
thank you.
Oh, none travel. It is meant to be a barrier. Adding this thing would reinforce its purpose as opposed to changing what something was.
Sounds like a good idea to me. That is
Lead
Tons of foresight that you have, Nala. You are quite wise, I would say, beyond your years, but there's a reason you're so wise. And I'll, I'm not sure what Ishal is doing after I said, what I would accept. So I'll just stand before them and
Yeah.
reverence and
Yeah.
acknowledging their power and presence.
Yeah, the other requests always get me off of a different moment.
Oh,
But,
no, you're good. You're good. You're good. That was the best question we asked all day.
Is Raf Specky again? I think we'll look towards Layla and speak as though this it takes the lightning for a moment, takes this vast insectoid form. And it chitters almost in the language that's most native to your brain. A storm chases you.
In a way, I chitter back.
If you've come to kill the root, I offer a part of a storm that will meet it when it finds you.
I would graciously accept your help.
And Ishvial will say, place these runes where you'd like to receive our blessing.
Well,
And you will be ours, and we will be yours.
well, damn. I mean, shoot. I don't even know what that means, but I'll give them to later. Oh, that's a great question. I guess since everything that Ezra does is fueled by his life force, his blood, and things like that. So he'll place it on his chest, nearest to his heart. Unless that's not what they meant, and I totally
No, you're good. You're what they're talking about.
okay.
And so you place yours in the chest, and this form moves towards you very slowly, reforming into ice. Though with this power of wherever she would go would yield and crack at her arrival. As a hand appears, or sorry, a hand rests upon your chest. You feel the cold as ice creeps from there, and a thin layer of it covers your body. as she whispers, to protect and to cut down. As it then retreats into almost this mountainous shape upon your chest, kind of covering both pectorals.
Sick tat. I feel like a Coors Light can. I love it. I'm cold activated, y'all.
Then what about Layla?
She's going to put hers on the arm and along her arm that turned back to Thrykean form, and she can't change it back from when she was dead. So she's got one arm and one leg right now that are permanently stuck in bug mode.
Yeah.
And so she'll have it go from shoulder all the way down to her wrist. The series of runes.
Okay. So, there's a slight smile as the form, the speaky, flashes into yours. As opposed to the slow, it is quick. As in an instant, it burns and chars itself into your Thrykean pieces. And from there, it briefly flashes. As you feel the pain, you just hear, move quick and strike fast.
I shall strike before the nightmare comes.
There's this thunderous response of approval. And let me get this. So I just got in there what whatever Azariah got here. And I get Ryan.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that always thinks Thola instead of Galen. You're muted.
So iconic. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Not.
She really was. She was probably one of the most iconic characters that I've ever played a game with.
So with Matt, because I'm going to ask this for you. So since I do have cold damage already resisted, is there something we can do to play with that? Like maybe
Yeah.
I could maybe like once a short rest or whatever, I can gain cold immunity for a round or as a reaction or something like that.
Let's do. Since you already have cold resistance, what about another PBXLR ability?
Okay.
Using your reaction to take the damage resisted as temp HP.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. And what is PBLXLR? That's the first time I've ever seen that phrase.
Proficiency bonus times per long rest.
Nice. Okay, makes sense. All right.
Yeah, that's just whatever your proficiency bonus is, and it recharges on a long rest. That's just the shorthand to.
Yeah, that's way easier. I'm so glad I know about this. um, thank you. I was always one with the cold, with where I lived. Now I feel like I'm forever going to be a part of this snapshot in history.
And with that, their power resonated upon the runes. So for this, those 4 that you had, they're used up. Power is siphoned off, and even still, the forms look weak as they come together briefly, and there is this weakening of the walls here as some roots suddenly kind of burst forth from underneath. And you see these steep falls that go deep down into the mountain.
I look to the sides at you both. I don't think there's anyone I'd rather venture to the depths of these grounds, this world, this place that we live, than you two, or you all. If this is the place where the strands of fate decide that our tapestry is no longer to be woven, then let it be the greatest half-done art piece that this world has ever seen.
It won't be.
I know your word rings true, and I believe it.
We have to clear the eastern mountains. Otherwise, my work is incomplete. And I have been cursed with immortality. Might as well use it for good.
Your life may be cursed, but you're sure a blessing to mine.
I look at the two entities before us. Are you able to help us get to the taproot?
I think that's what they did. They made like a little fall.
Oh,
yeah.
They just did it. Okay,
Mhm,
all right.
mhm.
All right. Well,
Yeah, and the sense you get is, as you see the roots sort of going in this place, is they almost weaken their own safety in order to lure these roots to burst out. And while they're slowed, they've now let them into their sanctuary,
Right.
giving all of you a chance to get down.
Shall we?
We shall.
Nala runs and jumps.
She really, I hope not.
You guys ever been to like Six Flags or one of those like water slides that like the chute up underneath you opens up and then you're just like
Yep.
going straight down. So yeah, I'm just gonna like go over the edge and put my hands across my chest where I feel maybe might be a little bit colder than usual, and I just kind of take it as a slide and take it down.
I mean, these are like craggy and sharp.
Oh, well, I don't want to do all that. Man. I thought this was a nice little slide. Well, then I think what we can do then, so I don't
Goonies
have
water slide that never got made. No, I get you.
right butt shards for days.
Yeah.
I have some rope, and I can put it one of the pittons I have, and in a more rocky area to lock that down, so that we have a way to safely propel down.
Is there a way to climb down on this thing safely?
I was giving us one way to do it, I guess, with the rope and the pin.
Either way works for me.
Yeah. So this first piece, you look down and it's a vertical drop where the walls are lined with this red root. There's sharp calcified ridges. Ridges. So you can try to somehow climb down or rope down, depending.
Yeah, I'm taking my rope. I'm already unraveling it, and I put the pitton in already into a spot. The little hammer comes with my kit, and then I think one more thing I'll do is there like a heavy thing of ice or like a ice piece or piece of stone that I can wrap the end of the rope with and just throw it down the chute.
So yeah, there's some icy formations here that you can ramp. Just how long of rope are we throwing down?
I have two 50-foot ropes.
Okay.
I have a 50-foot rope and a grappling hook that I can contribute. I don't remember why I got the grappling hook other than, thought it'd be useful at some point. Hasn't been.
Okay. So at least 150 of rope here. As you tie it off. And sounds like you all begin to go down.
Yeah.
So moving down, what I do need is to avoid essentially the sharper edges or the roots themselves. Need a dex save, please.
Dex say hey.
Oh, yay.
I'm gonna use some of my new carton fruit dice. My little milk carton. Look at these. Look at it. Look at this cute little cat. This little fruit cat. They got whole dice with it. They're so cute and a mystery because people like that nowadays. Yeah. It's a little lemon cat.
So cute.
All right, y'all. Yes. Yes, you use
Oh,
dice.
deck saves. If this is what I was asking.
Yep, I got it. This dice brought to you by 1985
Don't
Games.
crush them.
17.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
get those from 1985 games?
Yes, I did.
Nice. I love that Robojima.
Yes, they were really nice. I spent some time talking to them.
Very nice. I got to run there. Ran that for a little bit. All right, what'd you get again?
17.
17. When you're able to avoid the sharpened ice edges, your body does graze the roots for a 16 necrotic. Kind of pulses and drains the blood.
Gross. I don't want. Please.
And Layla and Nala,
Dirty 20.
you are able to avoid both. Very carefully manipulating your body down. And Nala?
Nala's not at full HP, but she rolled a 17.
Oh, that's 3 necrotic as the roots dig into your wounds.
Rude.
I'm almost an entire fourth down.
All right, so you go down now. Good, maybe 15, 20 minutes. So down just roughly 200 feet. Having to take the rope and let it pitons to almost put it at different angles so that it can kind of not rub or get cut. To able to bend it at a few angles so it's not totally straight up, but begin to come into where the shaft's bending into horizontal passages that are running no wider than your shoulders. As you see, the roots here are thicker, dripping sanguine sap. Bottom, you see the sap is hardened into these glossy nodules on the ground. A few pulse as if ready to hatch.
Do we hear anything in particular? Any movements? Anything that you probably wouldn't usually hear in the depths within the mountain?
Put your ear out. There's as you go to listen, and it almost hits your mind like a whisper sound broadcast to it, urging you to rest within the roots.
So it's like we're hearing it like slither around type deal, or we hear like
It's almost
like
like this strange telepathic whisper.
oh okay. So it's not even physically hearing; it's within our heads. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Reminiscent of kind of the dreams we were having.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Shoot. Now that we're down, is there one path leading down that we see?
Yeah, this is this horizontal tunnel.
Horizontal tunnel. Okay, one path. This could be risky, but could I try to focus in on what this creature is kind of trying to communicate to me? Even though I don't like that, it probably is a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good start. Yeah, 22.
Okay. Thank you. Try to listen and look, and it's you feel its pressure of its will upon your own, trying to take it over, seep deep into it. And it's as if it's just calling you to rest. And the will becomes that of, you think very clearly, to devour or to consume or to take you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as that, you kind of let your eyes look and just squinting, and in these little pulses of red, you can see corpses of others, some twitching, that are being remade by this entity.
And I can see that throughout the tunnel, right? Not just mentally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's trying to fuel. It's trying to bring back these corpses in this tunnel. They know we're here. We need to get rid of them. We need to get rid of it quickly.
'Cause I was going to move past these things and try to keep moving forward.
Okay, so you're kind of taking the lead.
Actually, I will take the lead. I will turn into a bat and use like my echolocation as a little bat, using my little cape pew 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 to catch polymorph. And I want to go kind of take the lead and using, because echolocation's kind of silent unless you got ears like, I don't know, a bat or something. And so I'm trying to navigate our way through this tunnel. And ice is very susceptible to frequency and vibration. So it can lead us to what I assume would be the densest thing in this area, which would be this taproot, right? And so
Sure. So you let yourself go down. And making sure that you're going the right direction leading everyone. So then it sounds like Nala, you're following.
Yep.
Yes,
All right, Nala, please give me the wisdom saving throw as the psychic whispers seem to begin to come through the roots to you.
15.
15. So, about a quarter way through the tunnel. Actually, give me your wisdom save as well. Layla, can you give me a wisdom save?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not a great roll, but 19.
19. Okay. So ahead of you see as Nala begins to slow and suddenly kind of cuddle into the roots as they surround her. Nala, you will take 11 necrotic. You're essentially charmed by the roots here as they start to wrap and absorb. What does everyone like to do?
So, who got charmed?
Nala.
Oh, okay.
So she's ahead of you and you can't get past her, basically.
Okay. What, did she just stop?
Yeah. Just kind of stopped and cuddled into the roots.
Okay. Well. Okay, I guess I try to push her along for now.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
I mean, I can give her. Fuck, that's a natural one. I'm pushing, but it's not working. She may be. She's not very big, but god damn it, she's strong. It's bullshit. The best I'd be able to do other than that is cast a spell which would give her advantage on effects that cause it. But
I'm sorry, I just came back. What happened? Did she fail the check?
yeah,
That's cool.
I tried pushing her. It's not working.
So she like stuck. What happened? Sorry, I had to go bathroom.
Sure. She basically ended up just cuddling into the roots there and let them wrap around her, begin draining her.
Okay. I have from one of our past members who was a fine jewelry maker. I have a tiger's eye ring that, as a bonus action, I can allow someone to roll again against a charmed or frightened. I don't know if this is charmed or if they're charmed or
It's
frightened.
charmed. Okay. So Layla, do you want to do your advantage?
I mean, I guess if
because it's a re-roll to the save +2.
Yeah,
I give with that ring.
Yes, I mostly just for me. I'm thinking tonight. Did we have any indication before that these would try to charm? Let's see. Would try to blind, charm, deafen, frighten, paralyze, poison, or stun us?
I mean, you did. So what I'm going to say is I'll let the ring let her resist again. It's not going to be like a reroll in the sense of like
Because
negating the effect, but
if I
get
knew
around
that
it.
if I knew going in, then I definitely wouldn't have had a problem casting the spell to give us the aura of purity.
So I'm trying to say cast it now because
Okay.
I feel like I was fairly clear with the environmental clues.
Yeah, and I said that it was like trying to talk to us, and that it's
Okay,
bringing
so yeah, I'll have cast aura of purity.
Okay, so you go ahead and cast it now, and then Ezra, what does it look like for you to use your ring?
Yeah, so I can imagine that I bring out this tiger's eye ring, and the browns, sparkly, dark, starts to coalesce and actually almost look like a real tiger's eye, and it blinks, and as soon as it shudders like an eye would, Nala, it kind of has this sudden like jolt where she gets to, kind of focus and her try to get herself back as a sudden like, whoa, what just happened, I put the eye out.
All right, now you can do wisdom save with advantage plus an additional 2.
All right, so I roll twice.
Yeah, advantage. Yep.
Oh. 10. I'm a barbarian making wisdom saves, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
That was advantage.
That was advantage
2?
plus 2.
Jesus Christ!
I have a +1 in wisdom. I'm a barbarian, guys. Okay,
yes, but I'm just saying, like
I rolled super high on my first check. I rolled a 14, and I got a 15. So ain't much help.
I guess I'm going back
here.
to just trying to push.
All right, so with this, the because be the end of the round, you essentially the roots going deeper. This is 15 necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
So what would y'all like to do?
This is just a free route, right? It's not total, like it's not currently encapsulated with ice.
Yeah, that's all the roots here are like hanging down.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not like the creatures where they were kind of encapsulated ice, and that's kind of what made them fire resistant.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna light my fucking torch down here and set it to like right before. I guess like it would be ahead of us. So I'm trying to burn it from like ahead of it in the source to try to make it loosen up or what have you on her by setting the torch to this route.
Okay, absolutely. So putting your torch there. So torches do 1 fire damage, right? So
oh yeah, I think so.
Kind of I would say yeah, as it does, it begins, the roots begin to burn as it produces like this strange, almost like gas or smoke.
God damn.
So I will do con saves for the 3 here.
Why? I got a 13.
Are all of us making con saves?
Yeah.
Okay.
All 3 of us. Yeah.
Oh shit! That was really close to being very bad. 18. It was right on the border between the 13 and the 1 for way too long. I didn't
28.
like that.
28. Okay. So in this, the roots kind of recede. Nala, you come back to your senses. As you cough this in, you gain a level of exhaustion.
God damn. All right, bet. So -2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now finally passing this, these open into cavernous chambers where the roots have made their home, it seems. 'Cause up to now, you've kind of followed the path it made to get to Isfial and Raspeki. And now, after these many hundreds, about really an hour and a half, kind of traveling through these tunnels, you come to this larger chamber. Roots spiral around stalagmites, almost forming them, while others are hanging from the ceiling like strange inverted forests. And here you can hear them cracking and moving. What'd you all like to do?
Wow, this plant is a real bugger. It's got a lot of natural defenses against its natural weaknesses. It is also an undead entity, it seems. I
Do you think I could turn it?
right. I mean, maybe we try that on the like when we get there, because I'm sure it'll have tons of things. But I'm not. I feel like Nala would know this, or you guys maybe would remember this, and I didn't. So when we went to the lady and got her the ingredients, did she also give us like it wasn't like the most powerful, but did she give us like a type of pesticide for this creature? I don't remember.
Yeah. She hold on, I'll pull it up. Let's find it. All right. Might be in this. I got a bunch of notes. Okay, here we go. Okay. We retrieved ingredients so she could make the pesticide. So I think when we brought it back to her is when she made it. Now, so yeah, I think we would have it with us then, because I remember us bringing all the stuff back to her.
Yeah.
She made the pesticide, and that was before we left.
I know she was making a little bit more I thought to kind of contain the stuff that's of the person within the village.
Okay.
You would have it a little bit. So what I would say,
Oh, I think you're right. Okay.
yeah, I feel like that was the thing, and that was like you left, and it was helping. So you were very confident upon leaving that you weren't going to come back to like a village overrun.
Yeah, because and I remember also we couldn't even destroy it because we had to be blessed, and so I think we just got blessed, or at least you two did. So I think
you did too, Noah.
Okay.
We blessed you about 5 sessions ago with Dragavar.
Oh, that counts too. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We're good. So then we have what we need to fight it. Then, yeah. Okay. I was just looking.
Layla, is there anything in particular you could think of?
To try to get through this? Yeah. I mean, not until we get there, like I said with the turning, but I mean, I could like cast a spell bless. if you want that, but then I'd lose the aura. Which, you know, I think has better stuff. But
No, I mean I agree with that.
so yeah. I mean the best I can do is just the fact that I don't really need that I can see farther ahead than everybody else can in here. That's really it.
So do we have to go through this thing in order to get to where we're going?
Yeah, you're basically now in a large cavern, and looks like you might have to traverse it to follow the roots. You seem to be getting closer, but you're not at the taproot just yet. But you do feel like now you're where all the roots come from. Like,
Well, this is bad because the last time we took these things on, it nearly killed 2 of us. And I'm already down about half my health. So, yeah. I mean, if we're going to fight, though, we might as well do it and just see what happens.
If we get within 120 feet, I can do a teleport thing to get us to get me and one other person the rest of the way out.
Would you be able to fly over them, Azariah?
Yeah, I can manage that on my end.
I mean, the roots are coming from the ceiling and ground. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a teleport thing.
Go ahead.
Again, I'd lose the aura because it's a concentration thing, but after that, I'd be able to basically do it every 6 seconds. Teleport again.
Well,
120 feet.
That thing you did, Azariah, where you like threw the bomb at those plants. Maybe if you do that, it'll take out a lot of them.
What bomb?
The one that you hit me with twice. What do you need for that?
Well, it's just a spell that's like a 15-foot radius and 100 feet tall, but I don't know how many I would get.
And so we see a lot of them in here. It's like I'm trying to picture it. So how big is the space exactly?
it's a large cavern.
And these things are everywhere.
Yeah, there's roots everywhere.
I don't think we can fight them. Maybe if I could well, no, I can't do that. But I mean, if we want to try, we could try to rush through them, or I mean, we're going to get hit, but nowhere near as bad as if we stay here and fight them, I would think. And if we don't have anything to just take out a huge swamp of them at once, I don't like our chances.
I mean, I also do have a pretty good size. If they're in a line, I've got a really good one. Otherwise, I've got a spell that's pretty equivalent to when his fireball, just a smaller radius, but it's more of a tower. So I could do Flame Strike on them, or if they're all lined up, I could do a spell called Burning Radiance, which does 10d8 in a 60-foot line. So, options.
Well, okay, so if we see where the exit is, if we focus all of our fighting in that area and move as quick as we can, maybe we can get out of here without dying. I don't know, Azariah, what are you thinking?
So the fight is making me think, like, how many spell slots am I gonna waste if we get into a fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can give you one of the ruins that I have, the one with the dimension door. And you guys can go, and then I could cast dimension door myself, or I can fly and try to navigate.
That might be very, 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 very wise. Yes. I think that's probably our best shot.
How far is Dimension Door?
500 feet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can't see 500 feet down here because it's dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I can for sure see a good chunk, though.
I can see 60 feet in undiscernible colors.
I can
It
see
needs to be something you can see, you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating a distance and direction, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, within 120 feet.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah.
Do you see any of those things within 120 feet, Layla?
Do I?
You don't see the things that you all fought before, but you can see what looks like beings made out of these roots, like prowling.
Maybe we're thinking about this all wrong. Is there a way we could lure it somewhere? Get it to move? I mean, this seems like suicide to go through a pit of these things.
how is the root going to move?
Oh, are these like the roots that grabbed me then? Like the nasty ones?
I mean, similar, yeah.
Okay, I see. I gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I think. Oh, I definitely need something to get through that. But the rest of both of you are probably going to be fine. I can try my luck and see if I can get through it. I thought these things were more humanoid than that. Okay, we just got to get to these ones that are upright. I think we're going to have to fight them regardless, because even if we get past them, they're going to come as backup.
It's possible, but I can give you guys. I'll give like Layla the rune, and then we'll work from there.
Okay. Good idea. Because my wisdom sucks.
Really? We didn't tell. We couldn't tell.
Right. So is this just walking along?
Quietly as possible.
All right.
I'm hoping that at one point when Layla can see the end, she'll call it out so we can like dimension door that way.
Yeah. So as soon as I can see the end or exit or whatever, I'll.
How close do I have to be to you, Layla?
I mean, right next to me, I believe.
Okay. So
I'm not super familiar with the spell because
I'll walk behind you.
Okay.
That's literally 5 feet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I will put my arm on your shoulder.
Yeah, it must be within 5 feet when you cast the spell.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, start walking, and everyone give me a stealth check.
Ooh.
Just not great. 10.
Dirty 20.
21.
So
I'm really focusing on being able to see the exit. That's what I'm going with.
As you walk, you get a good 100 feet in. You still don't quite see the end of this large space. You just see more creatures that have been encapsulated by the roots. And Layla, your foot gets tangled in one of them, of the roots on the ground, as you fall with a loud clanging. As you see,
It's especially impressive because I don't have any armor clanging stuff.
yeah, your chitin clangs against the rock. And these roots raise up and seem to be around this skeletal structure of this lizard-like bottom with 5 heads. And the roots and plants here have created this false body now.
So
As it roars.
So Matt, totally fine if you say no to this. But since Nala had her hand on Layla's shoulder, can I try a opposed athletics to keep her upright?
I can say, you can say IG athletics just so that she's not prone at the start of the fight.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, nice. That is a 30.
All right, so this you kind of hit the ground, the sound happens, and Nala kind of picks you up really quick. As this thing roars, everyone can roll initiative, please.
All right.
All right. So where is here? And Azariah, you are up first.
Oh, that's crazy. So one big creature, or there's creatures around it too?
One has basically noticed you. This essentially is like, it looks like a Hydra has gotten caught up, and this thing has infested and mimicked the Hydra.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is just circle of Scarlet right around it here. So that's going to be the base damage, which I'll give in a second, and then a con save. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Going right for that. 13.
I'm still rolling base damage here. It's taking forever.
Got it.
Roll 4 of its own hit dice.
4 of them?
Yes.
Got it. 18.
Sorry, I had to split my pool here, so it's going to be that plus 21 plus 7, so 28.
Okay.
No other creatures around it, right?
Correct. It's just this one thing that's kind of come up.
Just
Like,
one.
in other words, the roots kind of manifested together to form this thing is kind of the idea. So it's a single target.
And then I'll move away 25 feet away from the group.
All right. So backing up. So we go to Layla.
All right. So you said mimicking a Hydra, and so now I'm just picturing either a Hydra with mimics for its heads, or a mimic with multiple things coming out of it. And so is it? There's one big thing in front of us. That's
Yes.
it, or
Yeah, that's made up of like a series of roots and leaves.
okay. Well then, let's go with bonus action, second level spiritual weapon to whack it to start with. Just at second level. It's a 19 to hit, so 28.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That is 12 force damage. And then, just because I can, and I've got spell driver, so I can cast another spell, and because the bonus action one was second level, it can be any level. Let's just go with the 5th level flame strike. So dexterity save from it.
That is 14.
That is a failure. So that is 8d6. 1, 2, 3, 4 fire. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 radiant. So 14 fire damage and 10 radiant damage.
Okay, nice. And the leaves would begin to retract into the creature, getting very damaged. Anything else?
I mean, I guess try to move Nala in front of me, or move behind Nala.
Yeah, packs up behind Nala.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, she's the frontline fighter here. I'm middle. I'm middle ground here.
Absolutely. Then Nala.
Yeah, I think what probably happens is Nala just jumps over Layla to with her claws out and just lion roar as she comes down at these roots, and she is going to rage and start swinging with her claws. The first swing is that's actually a crit for me. That's it's a crit. That's a crit. So that is 22 slashing, and let's do a wisdom save since they were doing that against me.
Okay, wisdom. That is 13.
All right, and is this root next to another root, like one of their root buddies?
No.
No, okay. So I don't know if they can even take psychic, but if they can, they would be taking 6 psychic damage. I'm going to then swing another claw as part of that action.
Let's go.
That's another crit.
Woo!
The 19. That's a crit. All right. So let's swing. Let's go damage. 24 slashing damage.
Nice.
And my final swing. Oh, it's only a 14.
Okay, that misses. That's the roots kind of retracting and morphing around to avoid.
And that's all.
All right. In that case, the vines of this reach out and like very up almost near the top and spray out this strange red sap towards Azariah. I need a dexterity saving throw.
A 9.
All right, that is 11 poison damage as the stings then hardens over your eyes to give you the blinded condition. This red sap as what appears to be like 30 different heads made out of vines and thorns all go towards Nala at once. Only 12 to hit
Miss.
as they rear up and kind of reform into one large head going towards Nala for 25 to hit.
That hits.
That is 11 bludgeoning damage as it wraps around and grapples Nala.
All right.
We'll go to Azariah.
I'm scared. And it's hard. Can I try
Yeah.
pulling it off?
This would be a strength check.
Unless next thing was bashing my head into the ground, I guess. That ain't gonna do it, Chief. It's another 9.
Okay, so yeah, trying to pull them off. This is stuck on.
But that's just an action, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to bonus action, and if you do it within range. I'm trying to just make sure this says I don't need sight. I'm taking this creature is within 60 feet of me.
Yes.
So I bring out it looks like some type of slug or worm, but if you look at it closer, it's a leech that hasn't probably been fed in days. And I bring it out and I put it to the top of my staff as I feel it out, and I'll expand my hit die, my pool, which was like our last one, and then the creature you're going to automatically lose. This is a D12. What, I'm rolling like shit. You're gonna lose 1 health point. And then at the end of each your turn, you're gonna do a Constitution saving throw, and as you fail, then I'm gonna keep rolling. You save, and that's it. But I don't need to see you. I just need to be within range of you.
Nice.
So I start to consume your life force. Huh?
Did you get your heal?
Oh my gosh! Thank you. I like looked to him like I'm like, what is he talking about? And I didn't get for the last one, so thank you again. I'm like every time I do a Sacred Magic spell, I should be getting health points back, and I don't remember to do it. All right, done. This is my turn. I appreciate you.
Very cool. All right, healing up from your blood magic, we'll go to Layla.
All right. So, well, let's just bonus action whack him again. It's a 18 on the dice, so 27 to hit.
That hits.
For max damage, 13 force damage.
Very cool.
All right, and so then for my action, how is Nala looking?
So I mean, she's still over half. She's still over half.
Okay, then I'm gonna leave you be for the time being.
Nice.
All right. What wants to do Let's. What were those new spells that I got? Shocking Grasp and Agnazar's Scorcher, but lightning. Nah. Actually, fuck it. Why not? I'll go with that. Need to find the. Where's the.
Trying to find the spell.
Yeah. Oh, I had it. Never mind. I thought it was Scorching Ray. Agonizing Scorcher is just a line, right?
Oh, yep, a line 30
Okay.
feet long, 5 feet wide.
Alright. Never mind. I thought it was the one that you shoot a couple mini
Gotcha.
firebolt things. Well, then let's. Wait. Everybody's having a hard time seeing right now, right?
I can't see at all.
Okay. I will grab a copper coin from my pocket and cast light on it and throw it.
Nice. So that was bright light.
So I try to throw it so that it's like maybe 15, 20 feet in, probably more like 25 or 30 feet in front of him.
Nice.
So that he's in dim light and he should be able to see plenty in front of him now.
Very cool. It seems the plants are reacting to the bright light. All spray this gas. I need con saves.
Okay. Oh,
19.
that's not good. That's a 7.
21.
19 for Nala, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Leo, you begin to cough on it as it's draining your vitality. I need a level of exhaustion.
Oh yay! I haven't had those for like 3 sessions now.
But everyone can, well, never can see, but there is light. As
Let there be light.
Everyone can see. I like see like the red like before me
Yeah.
light up. Like it's just a red.
Just a bright
sheen.
red, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Literally seeing through rose-colored glasses. God.
Oh. Sorry. Now it's your turn.
All right. I'm being grappled.
Guapo.
So I am going to attack my grappler friend.
Got it.
with my
Aw, you're
claws.
friends with them. That's nice.
That is a crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that is 20 slashing. And I need a wisdom save.
This is so funny. Oh shoot! At the end of the creature's turn,
That
it
is
needed
21.
All right. So then I will attack again. Well, part of the same attack. That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
That hits.
That one does 14 slashing. And I will attack again. For another crit.
God dang! Well, you killing it. You on fire.
That's 16 slashing. And
How do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
I'm kinda like Edward Scissorhands. Like I'm just like got my claws out and I'm just shaping it into like an animal. That's like leaves and stuff come out. Making some artwork here. And that will be her turn. Oh well, actually no, she'll move up to the next one to kind of try to block it.
There's only one creature here.
Oh, was that the only one?
That was it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, I see. Okay,
We fell into a trap.
gotcha.
It's just yeah. I don't know what I said that make it, but it's like funny because people thought there's multiple, and I've said there's one like 5 times.
Well,
Yeah.
listen,
I just need to make sure because I'm
used-
trying to get the most temporary health points I can, man. Okay.
Oh, makes sense.
See, the thing that threw me off is I thought you had said at some point like there were like zombie things.
Yeah, that you crossed over.
Okay.
There's things that were twitching. Yeah.
Okay, that's where I got lost. Is it's like there's a bunch of zombies here, zombie things.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like the plant. The plant is almost like a zombie. It's like taking over these
Yeah,
things.
because there's almost one organism, so like there's a lot of visuals, like different things come at you. But with that, you as it falls, the roots kind of slither. The whole room is sort of alive and aware. How would you like to proceed?
Who wants to go first?
I can go first since I can see.
Layla, do you see the end?
Do I
Are
see
we
the end
close?
yet?
Not yet.
God damn!
No, I do not. I do walk up, pick up the copper piece, and hand it to Azariah. Here, put that in your pocket if you need to.
Yeah,
If you do get to the point where you need to see, pull it out.
it does. The stuff does now like fall off and dissolve. The stuff that was on Ezra's eyes.
Oh,
Then you
okay,
can
well,
see
that's
my beautiful artwork.
Oh,
Can you see in the
that's-
dark now?
I'm guessing you still had light on, right? Isn't light on for a minute?
Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
Yeah. So I'm just.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Well, I mean, like you
it's-
don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
Okay,
Uh,
so yeah,
it's-
you hold on to that.
Mhm.
Actually, at this point, you've probably got something like on a pendant or something that you can just or wrap around your thing that I can cast light on. That you can easily cover if need be.
Right.
But what you've got light on you for the next hour.
And just look at this little thing, and that is that it? Is that an elephant?
Yes, it is.
No, I wasn't too sure. I've only seen them depicted in stories.
Me too, actually.
Oh, they do seem like a wonderful beast to meet. They're so big and.
Oh, are they big? I drew
well,
this with a scale. I've only seen them on a picture, so I don't know how
well,
big they were.
I hear they're taller than giants sometimes, or as tall.
I'd like to see that.
Me too. Maybe then you'd be able to, draw them in the setting where their natural habitat is, and you can hang it up somewhere.
Yes, I might feature one in my next book.
I think it would be nice to. I don't know. I've rode some big horses, or in my day, maybe even riding an elephant seems kind of fun, being so high up there.
Oh, high up there, maybe they fly. An elephant
That-
flies.
That would be funny. I think I'd pay to see an elephant fly.
My oh my.
Maybe there'd be like a little cricket or something with him.
Well, I think we can just circumvent all this if I just learn the spell fly.
I feel like the bit is going on.
We're talking, okay? We're having a good conversation. We just had this very stressful moment. At least I did.
Yes, I know.
I guess we'll continue to move quietly.
Unless there's anything on these people that were weren't there a bunch of people inside of these vines?
Yeah, maybe. I guess so. I guess I didn't really think about them all coming together like that, but yeah, that would make sense.
We could look at them and see if what they had. Maybe it might be useful, like health potions and whatnot. I'm gonna search
A book
some.
of affirmations I would take.
All right. Who would like to lead? Who would like to check?
I'm tired.
I'll check.
All right, now give me an investigation check.
All right.
Not only tired, I'm exhausted.
Ooh, 17.
Yeah, not bad.
17. Very good. All right. So, checking in around here, you find. Let's see here. You're able to find a total of one greater healing potion and one regular healing potion.
Nice.
And if I look at some of these corpses and go up to Nala, I want to look into maybe what are they wearing? What are they? I'm trying to decipher where they maybe come from.
Sure. There's definitely a good amount of tribal people,
Mm-hmm.
but mixed in are brighter clothing. Because you haven't really been outside of Asira, right? Your character.
No, just Asura.
So you definitely
I-
recognize some Vasselheimian stuff, especially from what you saw in Sionis, but then different colors of clothes, like some very bright, more rougher materials. It's kind of a mix. It looks like cultures you don't recognize mixed in.
Do any of these and fabrics remind you of anything? It's nothing like I've seen. You need hardier material and clothes up here, especially.
Ooh. Would I recognize them being from Toveron, which was sort of a trading hub?
I think at least the way that I imagine, because the giants don't get traded with too much outside of the tribal, so
Oh, that's true.
still seem to be mostly this continent.
Okay. What about from the mountains then that I lived in for a while with the giants? Do they look like mountain giant designs or?
There are giant folk type designs here.
Okay. I kind of mentioned that, and maybe you should hold on to them, Azariah. Maybe they might mean something to someone.
I guess we can look into it. I think that it's interesting to see what kind of pull this thing has. These people are from all over, it seems.
Yeah. These bodies, how... I mean, these are skeletons, right? They're not decomposing. Trying to get yeah, okay.
It's more like they've been almost mummified by having all the liquids sapped out.
Okay. So hard to determine the age.
Yeah, it's pretty much impossible. I would say you also find a bottle that has a dark, bubbling liquid.
Ooh. Picking that up.
Lick it.
Yeah, I'm going to tap my little finger in it and kind of lick it.
Okay. Give me a con save with
Oh.
advantage.
God. Thankfully, it's a con save. Okay, let's go here. Let's go. Oh, that was a terrible roll. Let's get the next roll. Well, that's not a great roll. 18.
18 will fail.
Jeez.
What happens?
I'm going to decide. Okay, that's what we're going to do.
I just wanted to identify the liquid. This is why I hate magic.
I said look it too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
didn't-
okay, this is what we're going to do. You are poisoned for an hour.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, hold on. I still have my thing.
Yeah,
You got advantage. They had
Yeah.
advantage on it.
I gave them advantage.
They had
Oh.
advantage.
Oh, but
That's what they're saying.
does it
Hey,
add
well,
plus
you
2?
have resistance to poison damage too, if that helps.
Yeah.
Is there a plus 2 on that?
No, that's
No.
only with the ring. That you have.
Only with the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Just checking.
Unfortunately. However, you are able to get information. This
Sorry.
is known as Mage Bane poison.
Mage Bane poison.
Yes.
Jeez.
And you can add that through D&D Beyond.
Okay. Let me do so.
Basically, ultimately, it's a failed save of a creature that ingests this takes 4d6 poison damage and is poisoned for an hour. Since you took a taste, I lessened it just to the poison for an
Okay.
hour.
Yeah.
If the poison creature is a spellcaster, it takes an additional 4d6 psychic and can't cast cantrips until this poison ends.
Gosh darn.
In addition, a
Darn.
poison spellcaster can only cast spells of first level or higher by using a spell slot at least 4 levels higher
Oh, God damn.
than the desired slot level, without
See-
the added benefits of using the higher slot level.
Oh,
I did you all a solid by tasting.
Yes,
Yeah.
very
Oh,
much
my
so.
I would have been less forgiving had it been a spellcaster.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. And I just learned where that comes this poison comes from. That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
find somebody. I need to find somebody. I need to find
So this will be
man,
very useful.
a man with weird hands.
Yeah, but it does have to be ingested.
So
Right.
we need to find a spellcaster and slip it in their drink.
Force it down their gullet and have
Yeah.
chomp down. What do you mean? Duct tape the mouth closed.
I mean, it's going to come in handy, but it's going to be like 60 sessions from now.
Yeah,
It's
this is
gonna be
gonna
like
be.
that
Everyone
big.
I
remember this item.
I just finished off the runes that we got like the first day.
Yeah, I still got stuff from session 1 in my inventory.
Yeah. It's a very situational item campaign that I've I do.
We still got our pixie potions too, by the way.
Right? I wonder when that's gonna be
One
interesting.
day
I'll never get-
when we go to the Feywilds.
Oh gosh. All right. So and yeah, I think we're just gonna continue and we're just gonna, not disturb anyone.
All right. I feel a little woozy, but it's all right. We can still do this. As I almost fall over.
What is wrong?
All right. So we've successfully, I think, examined this room at this point.
Yeah, we need to continue to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So who was leading? Was it Layla or was it Azariah?
Layla can see better than I can. Now I can't do more bat, no bat, no bat. I'm good.
All right. I'll stay right behind you, Layla.
So I'm leading the way, looking out for stuff.
Yes, please.
Alright. You move down and you begin to see a root archway that leads out of here. These roots, about 20 feet into this cavern, are pulsing as if pumping blood.
I don't like that.
This is it.
I think you're right. This place is deeply unsettling, and I feel unprepared. You know, I would say that I would just rest here for a bit and hope for the best, but I feel like if we do that, we might find ourselves in a bigger disadvantage.
I think you're right. Especially if it already knows we're here. It's going to be summoning things here. We're better off just taking it on.
I want you to know that, unlike most fights, I would say I'm in one of the most worse off we've been in a long time. But I will give every bit I can, even if it kills me. I think this thing, I don't know, maybe we can try to minimize communication allowed. So I'll do this ritual so that at least we'll have that advantage. It would be nice.
All right.
So I'm just Duraries there. And head to and I'll stay next to Layla. I want to look. I don't want to touch like this what seems like a vein or artery to this thing, but I want to examine it to see what is this magic. Obviously, like, at first it was like, oh, it's undead, but now I'm seeing this red sap and this blood, and I want to know if this creature is using some type of sangromancy, right? Does that make it a spellcaster? And two, what might be advantageous for us to use against it?
All right, give me an Arcana check.
For sure. -2. -2, not bad. That's going to be a 23.
23. All right. While it is functionally still undead though it consumes blood, is retreated here and seems to leech off of not just regular blood, but the power of the spirits in the land. You've seen its tendrils spread out to destroy animals. It's now essentially this invasive vine that is threatening to come out of the mountains and spread across the Sarah.
Just out here saving the world casually and shit. So it's a consumer, undead, spreads, not really related to synchromancy, but uses blood.
Yeah,
Um,
it is not a spellcaster.
Right.
But you do get the feeling this may have been a result of psychomancy.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to take too much time doing this. But I know there is a spell like this, or there's a potion like this in Grim Hollow, I believe. And I want to know if I could let this root to get this blood and use my alchemy tools to create a potion that would give me some type of roll amount or a set amount of my pool from full-blooded, which is a feat, a synchromancy feat.
So you think, trying to see if you use this, you could use a potion?
Yes, if I could create a potion using like my alchemy knowledge and proficiency. And there's a potion like this in Grim Hollow that does this, but I don't know what it's from. Obviously, I'm just saying like this little creature could it be made with something to do that.
I gotcha. Yeah, I would say this could very likely be an ingredient to use for that.
Okay. Then what I'll do using some very fine tools, and like my knife and dagger, should I say, to well, first I'll get like one of the little glasses I have here and set it to where it will drip into the glass and little, bigger vial jar, should I say, and cut it to try to harvest some of that.
Interesting. Give me a survival check, please.
Sure. Not great at these, but not bad. 18.
18.
Yeah, that was with the -2.
Very carefully, without digging too deep or disturbing it, you're able to take a sample. Just do enough not to fully pierce or damage and contain it.
Sweet. And I feel like I would have to have, something else to create that potion in total.
Yeah, you'd take some time. Have to have some other ingredients.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, but I will definitely notate that. And
yeah, we have to find the potion and get its rarity so we can fully understand all that. But yeah.
For sure. But yeah, then I guess I'll just follow along with them. They're probably after all this and the ritual's done. Hey there, heads. I'm ready to go if you are.
course, absolutely.
All right. So you continue through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Right. You follow the shaft to this vast hollow where it almost appears stone and root have joined into one. The walls are sheathed in a living lattice, thick red vines and pale tendrils pulsing with a heartbeat. They twitch and flex in slow rhythm, bleeding sap that drips like blood onto the slick floor below. The chamber's center is what we'll see next week.
Ah!
All right, and we will get to that.